Hey Rivals, Diatonic here to break down the first day of action in the Asia Pacific Preseason. MRC qualifiers in 1 Hex were up against one of the toughest challenges in the region as they'd be taking on the powerhouse team of Reject. Map 1 was a solid start for Reject, outright winning in the draft phase and going on to a straightforward win on Hell's Heaven. And they'd keep the pressure on as we headed for Museum of Contemplation, with Reject pulling off a full hold and an offensive blitz for a 2-0 start to their season. Veterans of the Asia region XOXO01 will be taking on another MRC qualifier team in AAAD for the second series of the day. It was somewhat of a back and forth on Celestial Husk first, but AAAD looked tough to start things off. They'd take both capture points to win the map, but not before a wild double 99 overtime on the second point. But after a portal came up just short, AAAD would take an early lead, and we'd head to Araco next. But EXO would clap right back, holding a brutal defense after an offensive barrage. Shin Shibuya was the decider for this series, and it'd take a knockdown, drag-out effort, but XOXO01 managed to win their season opener 2-1. Marvel Rivals Championship Season 6 champs Pirates would be taking on a returning Rival Esports in Match 3, with Rival last being seen in Stage 1 in 2025. But Pirates would come hot off their MRC win, putting the pedal to the metal and taking Map 1 in a 2-point blitz, clocking a sub-6 minute burn into T'Challa. Rival would get in a couple jabs in return as we headed for Central Park, but Pirates would end up scuttling Rival yet again, taking the series 2-0. And in the final matchup for day 1, we had yet another returning name in Zero Tenacity facing off with MRC qualifiers Loyalty. And Z10 would hardly give Loyalty a moment to even breathe, starting off on Hell's Heaven by taking both capture points, though it wasn't exactly no contest. But Z10 would deliver the coup de grace on Museum of Contemplation, full holding Loyalty and winning the map in about 5 minutes, making it a 2-0 win for Z10. Well, that's all for the very first day of competition out of Asia. Did your prediction survive the opening salvo? Well, there's more where that came from, so be sure to tune in via the official Rivals Twitch or YouTube channels, or in-game via the Esports tab. And be sure to check out the Diatonic Rivals YouTube and TikTok accounts for your Rivals Esports coverage every single day.